Now, on TV, we see you getting manicures and pedicures. Judging by your legs, you haven't yet discovered waxing. You see you're a big fan at Starbucks. Do you really think you're ready to take care of even more children?
What? Excuse me. Now listen here, Buster. Nobody loves these 14 babies more than I do. I'm full of love. I'm dedicating my entire life to these kids. I'm going to make sure they're taken care of. I'm going to make sure they're healthy. I'm going to make sure that they're educated. Don't go criticizing me until you've walked in my shoes. You tried breastfeeding 8 kids all at one time.
Tell us a little about your doctor. I understand that you made the decision to go to a male OB/GYN.
You know, Jerry, a lot of women prefer a female OB/GYN. I'm not sure why I'm using that accent.
Which one? We've heard 3 or 4 already.
A lot of women do prefer a female OB/GYN, and I'm thinking about switching because I think my male doctor might be lying to me. Last week I saw him working at Foot Locker. I don't think he'd do that if he was a real doctor, but he has a very soothing manner. He gives me wine, and he keeps the back of his van very clean.
Is he the guy that has his diploma written on the back of the Denny's placemat?
Yes, it is. So you know my doctor.
I know him. Next time he gives you an exam, have him clean the WD-40 out from under his fingernails. Oh, come on, folks. Come on. Okay, that went over not very well, Nadia. So let's move on. Let's move on to the process of labor and delivery.
Well, early on, my labor pains were accompanied by a slight chest pain.
Oh, you had acute angina?
What was that?
I asked you if you had acute angina.
Well, I did before delivering 14 babies, you pervert. I was talking about chest pains.
Hey, it's an old joke that it always is. It's acute angina. That's a medical term for chest pain, Nadia. Anyway, did you research all the different ways that babies can be delivered?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I did. A lot of people believe it's less traumatic for the babies. Is that the 5th accent? A lot of people believe it's less traumatic for the babies if you deliver them underwater. So when I started labor, we dropped by the Uptown YMCA on campus. You know, it might be easier if it's the babies. It might be easier on the babies if they're delivered underwater, but it's more traumatic for those folks in the pool. I don't think 2 inches in the hinges will ever be the same.
That makes a lot of sense. I'll bet they had to add a little extra chlorine after you were there. So you climbed out. These are fans of chlorine. So you climbed out of the YMCA's pool and drove down to Kaiser Permanente and delivered in a more conventional way?
You know what? Yes, I did. You know, it's kind of interesting. When you delivered 8 babies, you've got 8 umbilical cords hanging out of there.
Oh.
I gotta tell you, my uterus looked like the backside of an entertainment unit. This ain't the rotary club.
Raise your hand if you're not really uncomfortable. comfortable.
Well, pause just a moment for that visual to go away.
And dinner to settle.
Now, Nadia, barf bags are at the back of the room.
More booze!
Nadia, with 8 brand new babies, don't you spend a major part of your day just changing diapers?
No, not at all. I change each diaper just once a day. It says on the size of the box, 10 to 12 pounds, and they aren't kidding. Those diapers hold 10 to 12 pounds.
There's been a lot of publicity about the 8 newborns, your octuplets, but you had 6 kids at home already. Why don't you tell us a little about them?
Well, they're a healthy blend of just a wide variety of individual personalities. They range in ages from 2 to 7 years old. They're 4 boys, Elijah, Joshua, Aiden, and Caleb. And the 2 girls, Amira and Calissa. Like the octuplets, they were conceived using in vitro fertilization, and they all had the same father. Out of my concern for his privacy, I'm keeping his identity a secret. But I brought some video clips of the 6 older kids. Would you like to see the 6 older kids?
Everybody want to see the older kids? Wayne, let's go ahead and run this.
No, hold on, Wayne, Jerry. Hold on. Let me introduce each of the clips. The oldest, well, he's Elijah. No, he's not the oldest. He's Elijah. This is the first clip. He's 6 years old. He's very bashful and very shy. Now the next baby is Calissa. She's 7. She's having a tough time letting go of her binky.
Oh, that's gross.
She's having a tough time letting go of her binky.
Oh, they are?
Now next up is Joshua. Joshua's 5. He's a biter. He was born with a full set of teeth. It was tough for him to Next is Caleb. Caleb's already collecting his Lions paraphernalia, and he wants to grow up to be a Lions district governor. Caleb. Next up is Amira. Amira is strangely infatuated with her teddy bear. And finally we have Aiden. Aiden is a bedwetter. And he's got anger issues, and he's in counseling right now for anger management.
Nadia, the faces on those children look awfully familiar. Was this father an acquaintance of